What's up, guys? Today is Wednesday, and let's see what happens here in the market. So, the market has been fairly bullish. We see a lot of green here, besides for the healthcare plans over here, and besides Microsoft. Microsoft was down big. GE, General Electric, was insanely down today, 17%. Shocking. But we had a big rebound in Tesla, 5%, although yesterday was down, almost 13%. So there is a lot of confusion in this market. It's very volatile, it's very hard to trade. But let's see if we can clarify something here. So even Meta today was up 2%, Disney 3.3%, and Nvidia 3%, Apple 1%. So far, so good, right? It's been a fairly good day. Oil was down fairly enough. I mean, I was tracking UCO, the ETF, and it was down, I believe, 9% at some point. Anyway, let's go see what. Okay, guys, here I want to show you SPY. We are on a daily time frame, and as we can see, we are in a downtrend. There's no doubt about it. As you can see here, we are in a downtrend. Okay, that's it. And we can also confirm that by looking at the linear regression channel 50, the blue lines here. So what to do in a downtrend? Well, we need to consider when to go bullish if we want to catch some inversion, but the trend is your friend, right? So you don't want to go against the trend. That's for sure. Now, what's happening here? What happened here today? So we had almost 1%. We were up 1% some point in SPY, and we can see here that the MACD is curling. MACD is curling, but hasn't crossed to the bull yet. So we need to wait for confirmation. That's number one, and we need to take a look at the RSI. The RSI is a positive sign because it's trending up. So it's a good sign. But the signs are still mixed up. And, I still don't feel confident enough to take a position here. I noticed, like I said yesterday, that SPY has been trading in this chop box for about 2.5 weeks now. So the price has not gone anywhere. And the smart thing to do here is to literally wait for SPY to pick a direction, either to go up or either to go down. And we trade accordingly. That's what I think we should do. Although I would expect a bounce here. I think everybody's expecting bounce because we're trading at this level where the volume peaks, where there is the peak of the volume, but also the other peak is over here around 393, which it will make sense for the price to go to 393, also to fill up this small gap around what is it? This is 388, and then at that point it can easily bounce up to 393. That's what would I expect on SPY. I'm not even going to go in the 50 minutes time frame because literally it has no sense at the moment to even waste time looking more into SPY. We need to wait for more signs to pick up. The good sign, although, another additional good sign is that the price closed above the 5 days moving average, and the 5 days moving average is crossing the 20 days moving average. Again, for the new people that are following the channel, I use the double exponential moving average because it moves fast and it's just I like that. So that's what I use. There is one thing that I want to show you though, and it's not on SPY, but it's on Tesla. Tesla was up insanely today, 5%. Although yes, yesterday at some point was down, 13%. So yeah, it gave a lot, but it took a lot, but it gave a little bit today. Although for the people that followed me yesterday, I was saying, actually, I said that this could have been a double bottom based on indicators. And in fact, it looks, it didn't take this low, it didn't go down, didn't retest it. It just, made a 5%, a plus 5% yesterday. The price closed above the 5 days moving average. It's touching, it's at the 20 days moving average. So what do I expect here? Well, before I say what do I expect here, I want to take a look at the MACD. The MACD is flattening. It's flat, and it looks like it almost wants to curl back up. Again, like SPY, we need to wait for confirmation. We need to wait for the MACD to cross to the bulls. What about the RSI? The RSI is positive, right? Because it's going up. So this is a positive sign. Now, what else could we look on here? Well, we talked about moving average, we talked about MACD, we talked about the RSI. We're left with volume, right? Volume, we have a good chunk of volume here around 120, which can easily happen tomorrow. I mean, easily, it's a big word, but can happen tomorrow, right? We can go to 120 over here. And then there is kind of an emptiness. This could be seen as a bell, right? So, and then there is emptiness here, almost up to 160. So it's going to be very hard to predict Tesla, although it would make sense, in my opinion, to, for the price to go to the 50 days moving average and retest that. It's around 128 probably by that time. If it happens this week, hopefully it's going to be further down, maybe around 124, 120, 122, 124. We'll see what happens tomorrow. That's what I expect. And the other thing is that at some point we have to get closer to the bottom line of this regression channel. It happens all the time. I explained that yesterday. It's going to happen regardless the news, regardless what happens. It's going to happen. So today can be the beginning of make a double bottom here. Boom, we shoot back up to, this is too big of a shoot up, can shoot up to here around 135 to 140 area. That's what I'm leaning to think. I said yesterday I have a position in Tesla, a bullish position, so we'll see what happens. But it happens all the time. It happened here, it happened here, it happened here, it happened even when it's above. It happened here, goes down, up and down, up and down. It gets sucked back in the channel. So that's very important. And I'm going to show you something else on this time on the 15 minutes time frame. I'll try to be as quick as possible because I don't want to take too much of your time. Look at this. That's why I like to trade according to volume. This is like a bell. And the bell, the price was far away from the center and it got back in the center here. That's it. Now, also the price, this was on Tuesday, price was oversold and it was far away out of the regression channel. This regression channel works in each single time frame. You just need to set it up. It works all the time. So what would have been a great trade to do on Tuesday? Well, Tuesday the price got hammered, right? Hammered down yesterday. So what happened? At some point, the price here, we had a candle, almost a $2 candle. And why would have taken a bullish position here? Well, the price with this price action went above the 5 days moving average, went above the 20 days moving average, and also the 5 days moving average crossed to the bulls on the crossed to the bulls with the 20 days moving average. So if you would have opened a position around here, which is a bullish position, which is around high 105, right? High 105, you would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 candles. So within an hour, you would have done 1 day trade, 1 hour trade, $3 move. That's huge. In my opinion, it's huge. Now, why, some people will say, oh, well, but it's easy to say, later. Well, why would I have sold over here? First of all, you need to know anytime you open a trade, you need to know when to exit, and you have to have a stop loss in place. So you would have put a stop loss over here, and you would have put an exit the moment um, the price action touched the 50 days moving average. It's an intraday trade, so how many trades? I mean, how much longer do you want to wait? Again, one, two, three, four. 4 hour, four candles on the 15 minutes time frame. So 1 hour trade. Boom, you're out. $3 move. Pretty good. Then what would I have done after that? Well, this is just a waste of time, no trade. Although here you could have seen that the price on this candle touched the 5 days moving average, touched the 20 days moving average. Moving average was a retest. In the meantime, the 20 days moving average went above, so this is a bullish sign. So here you probably could have chosen this candle. Would have I done it? Not really, because you don't want to always chase. You need to wait for confirmation, right? That's what I would do. So here I would have watched up, 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 and I would have said this would have been my thought process. Well, the price was way out of the channel. It touched the channel over here, and now it's retesting, but it can do anything over here. So I'm just watching, just watching. Then here you have bearish candle, big red candle, even bigger red candle, but here it touched the 50-day moving average. And what the price did over here on the following candle? Well, it made almost a perfect bullish engulfing candle. So is that a bullish sign? Well, of course. So at some point, when you made this candle, you would have had to start a new position. That's what I would have done. I wasn't trading Wednesday, but that's what I would have done. So you can see again, 5 days moving average crossed to the bulls, crossed above the 20 days moving average. So you would have taken, a position over here. This level is around 110, and then stop loss over here just to be safe, because they do this ride stop loss. Like, look at this, they do this ride. So stop loss over there, and you would have ride. You would have taken a ride here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles. So an hour and 30 minutes, actually more, sorry, because we opened here. So there are other two, so 2 hours trade, and you'd have sold right here. Why right there? Well, because you're taking an intraday trade, right? So you don't want to be too long in a position, and it makes sense to take profit when the price goes from the bottom line of the regression channel to the middle line. You would have taken this nice profit, 2 hours trade, very safe. Take the profit over here, or even a little bit lower, or even here got rejected. Boom, I'm taking my profit. And it would have been, we said we would have bought here at 110, would have sold, let's say here, not even at the top, at almost 114, $4 move in 2 hours. Pretty good. So that's why I said yesterday, this regression channel, it made me good money last year. It's fairly easy to use. It works on each single time frame. You can use it on the 3-minute time frame, on the 5 minutes time frame, on the 15 minutes time frame. It's up to you. It depends how you like to trade. It's fairly good. I'm going to show you more trades going forward. And this is enough for today. Fairly long video again. I'm going to get better in making videos shorter. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk again tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Bye bye.